That's a badass moment. Look at that, send him frying, cooking from the flames right out of there. Hey everybody, welcome back to Resident Evil 3 Nemesis. I played a little bit of RE9, played some Blood Omen 2, and now we are gonna play more Resident Evil 3. Now what the hell were we doing last time? Okay, so I believe we finished the power station last time. We still have the wrench, and we have the fuse that we need to get over to the trolley car. So I believe we had to head next to the or to where the fire is at, and you have the dogs there, so we can open up that pathway and go over to the pharmacy. That's our next destination. So let's see, we don't have any grenade ammo. Oh yeah, we need the crank. I wonder if I should take a health item or not, because there are insects over there. I don't know if we can dodge them or not. You know what, there's a safe box over there. We're just gonna take this instead. Yeah, we're just gonna take this for now. There is a safe box over there in case we need it. We definitely gotta take care of the dogs. We got to use the shotgun because we're running low on handgun ammo. So yeah, I played a bit of RE9 Requiem. It sure is something. Not sure yet whether it's good or not. I'm only like an hour and 10 minutes into it. And that gigantic monster girl with the long T-Rex arms, as somebody else called it on Discord, is annoying. Hella annoying. You know, she gets in your way a lot, and it's just, you're supposed to dodge her by going into the rooms that are well lit. You know, if there's a light turned on, that's where you go. But the problem is she'll slink around the ceiling and then drop right in front of you, right in front of the open door to where the pathway is. So you're just left having to scramble back, you know, to go over back to the other well lit area. And Grace just stumbles every 5 to 10 seconds. Oh yeah, we do have this extra handgun. Never mind then, we're not short on handgun ammo. Because we gotta use up this one since they don't transfer over, so fuck it, let's use it on these guys. There's Carlos tearing up. Or maybe that's Nikolai. We probably should have done that before. Alright, let's test out the new gun. I know that door is gonna open up there and have another zombie come out of there, and hopefully he gives us ammo. Let's try it on this one. Yeah, sit your ass down, fool. Damn, Nikolai, you could have killed one or more of them. Yeah, what a bum. He just completely failed to kill even one single fucking zombie. What a loser. He's supposed to be this super badass commando, and he couldn't even kill one freaking zombie. Freaking bum. Jesus, Nikolai, you suck. You're an asshole. And the thing is, you gotta clear them because oh, there you go. There's the crit damage that we're looking for. You gotta clear them because obviously you're gonna have to come back around this way. So there's literally no point in trying to avoid them. You have to clear them to get them out of the way. I believe that opens up when we come back. The car door will slam open and a zombie will come out. Alright, so we can now put this gun away for good. It is history. It's over. We no longer need this regular ass handgun when we have this. So now we can safely keep those. We got 3 whole bullets. Nice. We used up all our shotgun ammo on Nemesis too. That sucked. We have to do some dodging. So unfortunately that means we're gonna have to use the shotgun on the dogs to get rid of them. Unless they've gone away, but somehow I don't think so. Oh yeah, we are gonna have to pick up a freaking blue herb. Just in case we get poisoned. Hopefully it's drain Deimos and not the brain suckers. Because those can just bite you, but they don't poison you. Since we expended so much ammo to waste on Nemesis. I thought for a moment there the game froze. I was about to say it's another repeat of Blood Omen 2 from last night when it kept freezing. And you had weird sound glitches and all that stuff. Alright, here we go. Let's get this What do you mean you don't need to use it? Pixel perfect. That's the phrase some streamers use. That thing looks like it's a completely different pixel from the others. You know, like it doesn't really fit in the environment there. Okay, so we got rid of the wrench. Yeah, it just stood out at an awkward angle. Honestly, we might need to go over to the warehouse where Dario's at before we go over there, because we don't have any ammo. We need more to make handgun bullets, so we might need to there you go. 2 for 1. Nice. We don't have to deal with those mosquitoes any longer. You can tell those are mosquitoes because they're hairy. They got the hairs on them. Whereas the fleas are just disgusting. Oh man, we have freaking dogs. Come here, doggies. God damn it. Jill, freaking idiot. What are you doing? Shit. Jill, what the hell's wrong with you? She had so much time to shoot all of them at once. She didn't do it. Instead, she dodged it. Come on, Jill. What are you doing? Okay, so there was only one left, but the other one was way over there. But that's still shotgun shells I would rather not have used. We're gonna have to pick up the extra grenade rounds and combine it with gunpowder seed to make freeze rounds so we can deal with Nemesis. Are these the dogs? Okay, so those were the dogs from over here. They just went over there. Okay, so I guess that's good to know. That went disastrously. So here's the reason why I also want to go get the gunpowder now. We have one here. I'm gonna keep it here for now just in case, but we have one there. The reason I want to get it is because after you emerge from the pharmacy in this little corridor here, you're gonna have Nemesis chasing you, and since we know we don't have the health, well, we have the health, but we don't have the ammo to fight him right now. I want to make sure we can go get the extra gunpowder so that he doesn't chase us the entire way. Because he will chase you for a significant good amount of the area. So I want to make sure we go back to Dario first and then get all that stuff. That way all we have to do is just you know, go grab the crank and then we can use it. We can use it to open up the little panel there next to the hopscotch chalk drawing on the ground, which has some grenade rounds, and we're probably going to combine those with gunpowder seed to make freeze rounds. We can't make freeze rounds from scratch because we don't have the resources, but just a few would make a huge difference against Nemesis. The reason you want to do it is because in order to get the special shotgun we need to beat Nemesis 2 more times. Because the next one will give us health. The one after that gives us the parts A for the shotgun, and then at the clock tower we can use the electrical puddle on him to incapacitate him and get the other one easily. So you don't wanna have to be running the whole area back to where Dario's at and have been chasing you the whole time. You wanna go get everything that's over there, and then you can just have him chase you through only one area while you use the crank to get the grenade rounds. And also we can kill him right here too. We don't have to wait all the way until he's close to the trolley. We can kill him right here. So yeah, so we're gonna put away the lockpick for now. We don't need that for now. Oh, you know what? We should probably just use the hose while we're here. Yeah, let's just use it to get rid of it. We're not gonna go in there right away. We're just gonna get rid of it now. Look at Jill pump that hose. Work it, girl. She looks good in that tube top, even in PS1 graphics. Funny, I was watching someone play Legacy of King Defiance just a bit earlier, and I was looking at the murals for the old... God damn it! I was looking at the murals for the ancient vampires, and man, some of those vampires were stacked on top. They were caked up in a good way. Okay, where is Dario? Which motherfucker? God damn, what are they doing here? Why are they here? Dumbass zombies. Can we just dodge them? Yeah, can we just dodge them? Okay, he's dead, so I think we can get past this one. Who are they even eating? I have no idea. Let's just go back to the warehouse and get the gunpowders. We'll deal with this bullshit when the time comes. Fuck that guy right over there. He can go to hell. Shit, they would put a bunch of freaking dumbass zombies in front of you, wouldn't they? They would put these dumbass zombies there. Why are there so fucking many of them? At least we can bypass that guy. Look at that, they respawn new ones over there after we had cleared that area. That sucks. There would be a jackass standing right in front of here, wouldn't it? And of course he ate a civilian. Nice. Fine, here you go, jackass. She's dead. Yeah, no shit, Jill. She got mauled to death. It's not like she's gonna be alive. She's gonna be undead soon, in a while. There you go. Poor Dario became lunch. Look at that. Come on, Jill. Grab those damn gunpowders. Dario's memo. I can't help but wonder if anyone will read these words, but writing them will help me maintain my sanity, if nothing else. After I become a meal for those undead monsters, will the GIs responsible for sealing off the town laugh upon discovering my corpse? You give yourself too much credit, my guy. So is this how it's supposed to end? I don't want to die. I'm just not ready. My wife, daughter, mother, my entire family has been killed, but none of that matters anymore. Right now, my life is the only important thing. That's all that matters. Damn, what a bastard. I never would have pictured my end to be like this. I had so much left to do. Rather than becoming a salesman, I should have tried my hand at being a novelist. It's what I've always wanted, but my mother would only tell me you have a long way to go. Why did I ever listen to her? But this looks like the end for the great Dario Rosso, novelist extraordinaire, cut down before his prime. This guy had some serious delusions of grandeur. We don't even know if his writing was any good. Probably not. We might have to go into the box upstairs and just run for it to reset the zombies. Oh yeah, they are coming fast. So you know, we're gonna reset them. God damn! Motherfucker. Yeah, kick his head away like a soccer ball, Jill. Freaking jackass. Okay, so what do we have? Okay. Can we make any handgun rounds? Oh, but wait a second. Do the rounds actually work on this one or not? The enhanced round. Let's see. Custom made gun. It uses 9mm parabellum rounds. It should be okay. Because if not, we might actually have to switch back to the other handgun if the enhanced rounds don't work. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna combine these to make C. I'm gonna store that. We're gonna create one more regular handgun rounds. Let's see. Okay, we're still getting 20, the regular rounds, so we're not there yet. We might need like one more time. So I'm gonna store C for now. We're gonna store the reloading tool. We're gonna store these because I don't know if I want to make more shotgun shells or if I want to save it. So we're gonna store that, and we're gonna store this one. Let's put the lockpick again. Trying to determine when we should store some of that. Because I don't remember if we need the lockpick or not for the pharmacy. I do know we need the handgun, obviously, because you can shoot out the pipes against the zombies. We're not gonna bother to fight them. We're just gonna burn them. And hopefully there's an explosive there just in case we run into the insects. Hopefully they're close to it. And let's see. I assume we get the pipe from over there. No, not the pipe, the crank. Because that's what we need for the that's what we need for the panel that has the hidden grenade rounds there. You know what, let me look it up just in case. Let me look it up real quick. The location of the crank. Resident Evil 3. Because the thing is, I don't want to go into the pharmacy and the crank is not there. And now we have to deal with Nemesis outside. So that complicates things, and we still need to go look for the crank. So here we go. Square crank location. Let's see where it is. Alley in the uptown area. Ground near a sales office. Oil station surrounded by sandbags. Uptown area near the sales office. Oh yeah, so it is near the insects. Okay. Just making sure. Like I said, I want to make sure we don't go over there and miss it somehow. Okay, so we should be fine for now. I'm gonna save right before that just in case the Nemesis encounter goes bad. But yeah, so it's near the sales office, so it should be alright. Oh, we dodged that guy. I don't know how, but we did it. Yeah, and just making sure the crank is actually over there. Would have been nice if she had some ammo on her. It also sucks you can't really save the civilians. You can only save them in mercenaries mode, which is the extra mode here that this game plays. Pretty much started the whole mercenaries tradition. They should have put that instead of the stupid ass resistance game in the RE3 remake, but they were trying to go cheap. I've heard it said that. You know, I'm not wasting ammo on this guy. We're just gonna tank that. We're just gonna tank it. Oh, we dodged it. Even better. Couldn't dodge this guy though. Did we come from that area or the other way? No, because that leads us back to Bar Jack, right? So I think we came this way. Oh yeah, there's the hot dog advertisement, so that is the correct path. We have plenty of green herbs to spare. We can spare a few. God damn! She just ran right into shit. Come on, Jill. I was trying to circle around and she just ran straight ahead, right into his arms. Come on, Jill. I don't think we're gonna go over there until we trigger Nemesis, because hopefully it clears the area. God damn, motherfucker, move! Dumbass zombies. God damn it, now we need to use another herb, thanks to that mess. Freaking bastards. Thankfully you have plenty, but still, I don't want to make a habit of that. I also am going to take, I think the blue herb. Because I don't know. I'm not really sure if, it's a poison enemies or if it's the regular one. If it's the regular ones, we don't need it. We can just shoot them. But if it's the poison ones, they might get us before we can trigger the explosive. So I want to make sure that we have a way to heal the poison if we get over there. Because I know Nikolai's inside, but he doesn't do shit to help us out. So he's no help. So I should probably combine them now that I think about it. But I want to make sure. I want to make sure it's we're not wasting it. Because if it is the regular enemies and not the poisons one, we just put it back in the box. So yeah, we're gonna save here instead. Got 4 saves. You can use ink ribbons in Requiem in the classic standard mode. That's the one I picked. I kind of started to regret it with that damn giant monster blocking us everywhere. But we made a commitment to classic standards, so that's what we're gonna stick with. You know, we're not gonna go back and start over again. We're just gonna stick with what we got. Even if it proves to be doubly as difficult, I'm just not going back. So let's see. We need the oil. We need the crank. That leaves 1 space for here. I don't think there's any gunpowders over there. I think it's just first aid sprays. There's 1 in the storage area behind the office. In the mod they did for Kendo's mode for RE2 remake, they actually used this corridor as a setting. It was crazy. Where Kendo was transporting to all sorts of different locations and traveling back in time and stuff. The Kendo cut or Kendo's cut, whatever. They actually used this section here. Oh, they did give you blue herbs. But the weird thing is they had the patient demon monsters from Silent Hill Origins in here, showing that Kendo was messing around with different dimensions. And it was in black and white too. Back off, mosquito man. God damn it. Let's reset them. Alright, gotta go back. Yeah, I need to align them with the explosive so we can save ammo. The problem is you can't see where they are. God damn it! Jill, aim at the frickin'... God damn. Useless. Frickin' Jill. I'm gonna reset it. That's bullshit. I was trying to aim at the explosive. I kept pressing the back button for the explosive, not to aim at them, aim at the explosive, but she still kept aiming at them. Like, come on. Blow up the bomb. That's what I want you to do. I don't want you to aim down at them, aim at the freaking bomb next to them. Shit. Come on, Jill. Yeah, she kept aiming at the freaking bomb. It's like, Jill, we're not, aim at, I mean, she kept aiming at the insects, not the bomb. Like, come on, girl, get it together. So we no longer need the blue herb since we know it's the non-poisonous one. So we're gonna stack that there. I don't think we need the health just yet because we're not gonna fight Nemesis right away until we get that. Oh, you know what we should do? We should go back and we should go back that way and get the rounds first. After we get the crank. So instead of going straight into the office, we go get the crank. Use it over there, get the rounds. Make the freeze rounds. And then we deal with Nemesis. God damn. There you go. God damn. Jill. Oh, come on, really? That's all it took? One attack? Come on. That's some bullshit. It didn't even eat her, it just left her there. Shit. At least finish off the body. If you're gonna be that much of a prick. No, I guess I got a little brain juice. That's it. I've had my quota for the day. I'm filled. Come on. At least eat her skull. Like. It sucks because the angle they start you out at, you can't see where they are. So you hear them walking, but you can't see them. So it's just it's very difficult to aim. Yeah, it's just very difficult to aim because you can't see where they are, so they're right off screen, just enough so that you don't get a good vantage point of them, but they can still see you. So that's messed up because they can still see you. They get the advantage on you. So they know where you are, but you don't know where they are. So that's bullshit. And the fact that there's one around the corner, like instead of them being close together there, that sucks. See, look at his dumbass already over here. Come on. They still look better here than they did in their spider versions in the remake, but they're still hella annoying sometimes. with how quick they move. Alright, here comes that one. Come here. Here you go. Really? That is some bullshit. That sucks. You know, we just got to kill one and avoid the other one. That's it. We just got to kill one and avoid the next one because there's no way to lure him out. If you try to lure him out, they'll move at different speeds, so one will always be closer to the bomb than the other one, you know, so you can't line up both of them perfectly at once. But if you know, if you try to run around them, lure them to the bomb, you end up blowing yourself up because you're too close. So, yeah, we're just gonna have to do it the shitty way. We just got to kill one and just avoid the other one. Just run straight back to it. Just run straight to the door and then back again. Because there's no way. You can't avoid them. You can only take out one, so... You know, let's get this gunpowder seed so we can buy the damn rounds ahead of time for Nemesis. Yeah, we just got to kill the one near the bomb. Let's hope this actually blows him up. And that it doesn't just explode on its own and, oh, he's still alive. No, let's hope it takes him down. Because if it doesn't, I'm going to be pissed. If it doesn't work, let's see. Alright, it killed that one buffoon. Damn, it didn't do shit. That is some bullshit. He was literally right next to the freaking bomb. That's crap. How the hell did it not kill him? God damn it. Freaking annoying ass insects. Shit. I wonder if we could just No, I don't want to load the freaking shopping district. Shit. Ah. The game is just being a pain today. Yeah, I don't want to load the freaking shopping district. Not at that point. God damn, why can't you skip this cutscene? Why does it always have to show you the first 10 seconds?
Resident Evil.
We've seen it 50 times already. Let us skip it. Yeah, I think we're just gonna have to we just got to run for it. If we can kill one of them with the explosive, fine, but it's no use trying to outmaneuver them because they're just too quick. So yeah, you know, let's just get the crank. There's no point, they're too quick. Yeah, just grab it, Joe. Just grab it. Just grab it and just run for it. There's no point even trying to blow them up because you can only get one at most. You can only get one at most and the other one will stay far away from the bomb, so there's no way to even blow both of them up. Unless you're just willing to like use a first aid spray, tank the explosion, and stand right next to it and blow yourself up. That's the only way to do it, but I'm not wasting a first aid spray for that. Hell no. There's just no other way. Oh, we have to pass by these jackasses again? Shit. Get out of the way, fool. There you go. Now that's more like it. We got the critical shot right there. There we go, another crit shot. Nice. Let's ignore that buffoon right there. Crank that lever, Jill. Crank it. There we go. There's some grenade rounds. Now I'll let you know a little secret. Regular grenade rounds are almost not even worth it. You're better off combining it with something else. Either a red to make flame rounds, yellow to make acid rounds. Even though acid rounds are pretty weak by themselves here, they're not really worth it. Or my preferred favorite, blue to make freeze rounds. Those are the best for Nemesis, and those are the best weapons in the game, period. People think it's the Magnum with its all-powerful bullets. No, it's not the Magnum. It's the freeze grenade. It's the freeze grenade rounds. Are by far the best weapon in the entire game. Very powerful. Rare because they're hard to make, but they do some damage. Okay, so now that we did that, let's grab the old gunpowder C. See how many we can get from that. I think it gives us 6 per gunpowder. Let's test that theory. There we go. So it's only 6, but those 6 will make a huge difference when combating Nemesis. Now I'm wondering if I should fight him here or if I should fight him in a more open area. I think I might have to save and then just save right when we encounter him, and then just try to see how far he follows us, because if we could get him out into the open area with the bus, that would be ideal because we could maneuver. The problem with trying to fight him in a tight corridor is there's nowhere to go at all. So you're literally just standing there waiting for him to hit you. There's nowhere to go. Actually, I don't think we need the lockpick at all. So we're gonna put that away. I don't think we need that at all. Yeah, I want to see, because if we can lure him over there, that'll be a huge benefit. Because you kind of sort of have space in this little area here to maneuver, but not much. It's way better to fight him out in an open area. Especially since when he pauses to do his little taunt, you can just run around him and get him that way. And the freeze round do deter him. They do stop him in his tracks. So, like I said, I think that might be better overall. Try to get him out into the area with the bus. Dude, let's just ignore these fools. Get the hell out of here, you flea bag. Freaking mosquitoes. Get out of here, fools.
Wait!
What did you do?
I had no choice. He was about to turn into a zombie. It would have been a threat, so I eliminated it.
But he was still conscious, wasn't he?
He was as good as dead. And it took fewer bullets to kill him now than it would have if he had transformed.
How does that work? If he had transformed, wouldn't he still be just as durable?
Not now, I'm busy.
Gee, thanks. Thanks for that, Nikolai. Business facts. The liquid medicine named VTJ98 is suitable to cultivate the NET-type virus. Therefore, we will need to order additional quantities of it. UE6 Laboratory. Remember that? This was back when they were speculating, or I guess hinting at that Nemesis was created by a different type of virus, the NET virus, or Nemesis. And then in the new one, they just said, oh, we implanted a regular tyrant with a parasite and did some other stuff and called it a day. And that doesn't really work, because then why doesn't he look like the other tyrants? You know, if he's exactly the same, just with a parasite in his head, why doesn't he look the same as the others? And why is he more durable? Okay, so for this you need to turn on the TV. It'll show you the password. Manager's report. Before you begin your new position, please allow me to give you some advice. Some advice, not advice. Some of the medicine in the storage room are unstable and their quality will deteriorate under changing temperatures of humidity. Therefore, you must remember to keep the temperature the same in the storage room at all times. You should personally check it every day. Although the computer checks it around the clock, a machine is not perfect. Try and remember the machine is no more than a tool to be used by people. That's actually good advice. Pretty solid there. You must check all personnel coming and going to the storage room. Many dangerous drugs are stored there. If any of them are missing, you have a serious problem in your hands. The door to the storage room is always locked, but when you let personnel into it, you will need to have them hand in their documents. And above all else, remember that if you find anything suspicious, contact your boss immediately. If you forget the password to lock the door, try and remember that it is a word that everyone's familiar with. Don't forget that once a new product is shipped, the password will be updated again. You can always enter the password from the terminal of the PC for administration. Here we go. Aqua Cure. Remember her from the remake, the Aqua Cure girl? She's more dressed here than she is in the other one, in the ad. We don't even do this part in the remake, we just see the ad. Alright, Aqua Cure. I think I might need 5 videos to complete this, like one for the clock tower, one from the aftermath, and then one for the you know, the second one includes Carlos's trip to the hospital, and then we finish out with the dead factories. I don't think 2 videos is enough. I think we gotta do like 5. Because that costs us a little bit of time right there, having to go back and forth and reset to deal with the stupid insects. That costs us precious time. And then we had a couple other setbacks before in the game. So yeah, like I said, I think we might need to do 5 videos instead. I wanted to do 4, but 4 is not gonna be enough. Oh shit. Guff. We do have the gunpowders. Never mind, we gotta go back. We gotta go back. And clear out all the space, because we're not gonna be able to store all that stuff in the space we have. Ah, but those freaking assholes are outside. Because we could use this. That clears up 1 space, but then we'd still have, what, like 3? We need 1 for the oil. I don't know if there's a first aid spray in there or not, but I'd rather... God damn. We have to run past them again. We could combine 2 of them into a gunpowder C, but that would still leave 3 slots open. God damn it, we gotta get past these fools again. God damn, motherfucking mosquito. Look at that, one swipe just put, we were already in green and one swipe just put her back in caution mode. What the fuck? It was that damaging? One swipe did all that damage? Come on. So fine, put this here then. Since we have no way to store all the stuff we need without it. So put that there and that'll leave us exactly 5 spaces for the gunpowder, 1 for the crank. And if we need to, we can combine 2 of them to make gunpowder C. I guess we better take a frickin' herb again. I guess we better take another one because why not? Shit. What sucks is we gotta dodge him again. Damn stupid mutant mosquitoes. Such a pain. Alright, let's go over to the storage room. I want to reach the clock tower at least so we can proceed with that before we go over to the next area. Okay, so there's the oil. God damn, it is freaking. Okay, let's combine 2 of these. That'll leave 4. Okay. And if we use this up again, that should leave us enough space, right? And like I said, we're not going to try to fight Nemesis in the corridor. We're going to try to fight him in the open area with the bus. I want to see if he follows us over there. Damn, that's it for Nikolai. Look at that. Look at that mass of zombies. Funny how they make it seem like it's like 20 zombies. It's really just a few. It's like 10 at most. There we go. Oh, here we go. We can use this one too. Are they on the ground? Oh yeah, they're on the ground. Finally. We're running short on handgun ammo. Yeah, that did not do nearly as much damage as I expected. I should have taken out more of them. And of course they're over here, because why wouldn't they be, right? There we go. Ooh, get out of there before she grabs us. Get out of there, Jill. Or she grabs you and eats you. There we go, we dodged those fools. Yeah, I want to make it at least over to the clock tower. I don't think we need a blue herb because I think there's plenty of them at the clock tower. But I guess we could just grab them to take them, I guess. I think zombies are supposed to jump out of there, but sometimes they do and sometimes they don't. It's random. You can see them there in the building. And we're just gonna run past Nemesis. Oh, wait a minute. Since we defeated him at the... Does that mean he's not there? Since we defeated him at the power plant? Maybe? It could be. Maybe he's not there. Okay, where's the oil additive? There we go. There we go. We got the mixed oil. I'm gonna store the blue gunpowder. At least until we have more. Let's get the reloading tool. I want to see if they make the regular rounds. I mean the enhanced rounds. Let's see. There it is, where you create the enhanced ammo. Yes. "9mm parabellum rounds added with powerful powder created with the reloading tool. Used for either the M92F or the SIG Pro." Damn, so we cannot use it for the Eagle, so that sucks. The Eagle, if we find regular handgun ammo lying around, we can use the Eagle, but not for that. So unfortunately, we gotta store these for now. We cannot use them. We cannot use them, sadly. So we're gonna equip this one for now. There we go. M92FE enhanced. Enhanced custom N92F. They're gonna store these 2 bullets for now. We'll store them up here. We should probably make some shotgun rounds. Now that we have some yellow gunpowder, we should probably make some. So we start getting the enhanced shotgun rounds too. We can combine those. Cause I'm trying to think. I think the next place he's gonna ambush you at then is the It's that corridor close to where the trolley car is. So I think we should be alright for now. We're missing the fuse, I believe. Let's grab a first aid spray just in case. Alright, we're gonna store one single no, it's 2 ink ribbons. We're gonna store those here. We don't need a reloading tool. I'm trying to think because should we take the fuse now or not? And we might need the grenade rounds too. What do we do? Maybe we should store the eagle for now since we're not gonna use it. Yeah, let's just store that. There's the crows again. I don't know why they even put these things in the games. Like, they do almost no damage and they're just annoying. They are there to annoy you, nothing more. Okay, so last time we chose to jump back down. This time we're gonna climb back up. Because the only thing that's there is literally just the carcass of one of the worm monsters, implying that there's multiple ones of them. So we're just gonna climb up. We don't need to go down there. Yeah, that's all you find down there, just the carcass of another worm monster, implying that it's its offspring or something similar. No big deal, there's no items down. Let's grab the eagle, because I want to take out that zombie there. We can always save at the other save room. I don't want to take that zombie there. I don't want to use the enhanced round, so let's just switch guns for a minute. There he is. He's dead. Right, let's see what's inside here. There we go, grenade rounds. Nice. We can store those in the other place. Because I think if you combine 2 grenade and 2 blue powders, I think it gives you 12. Or maybe it gives you 6, I don't know, but I think it's actually pretty convenient sometimes just to use the these and combine them, since these aren't really useful anyway. The regular grenades rounds, they kind of suck, so I think it's easier just to combine them sometimes if you don't have 2 gunpowder blues or gunpowder C. That way you can still have freeze rounds and you don't have to wait to get more gunpowders to combine. It's easier just to combine with the grenade rounds rather than make them from scratch. From scratch takes more resources and sometimes it's not worth it. Actually, I don't think they gave you 12. I forget how many they gave you. There's an easy way to tell. We can just make another gunpowder C here and see how many we get. That's an easy way to tell, but alright, Nemesis is lurking just around the corner. We have a first aid spray. I'm gonna put this away. And the problem is, I don't think he leaves that corridor now. The one near City Hall. I think that's where he stays, so you have to fight him there. There's no option because he doesn't go around and chase you like back to the back of the bus or anything, or to the garage. He just stays there, so you have no choice but to fight him there. Unfortunately. So let's see, we have these. Let's take the grenade rounds just in case. Just in case we need some extra kick to finish him off. This might go very badly, but I'm hoping it doesn't. Let's see. Hoping we can pull it off. We're gonna start with the freeze rounds. Those do the most damage. And you'll see that it stops him in his tracks. When he's got charging at you, it can stop him for a moment or two. Which gives you a critical break. Here he comes. Stars. Let's go. Ooh. See, look at that. It's still kind of... The problem is, this isn't the best place to maneuver. And you can see they kind of they keep inflicting damage as you God damn it. Did we save before that or not? I think we did, right? That sucks. I hope we saved after that. Let's see.
Resident Evil.
Alley 7, let's see. It's just a very inconvenient place they put you in. Oh yeah, we... Do we have the gunpowders? Let's see. Yep, there they are, right there. We got the oil. Yeah, we got everything. We probably should just save over there before the fight. You know, we really need to find more ink ribbons, but I don't think there are any left in this area of the game. At least not in the city. Um, Maybe later in the clock tower, but outside the city, I don't think so. I think this is it, sadly. Unfortunately. Yeah, the problem is he just doesn't leave that corridor. So it's very tough to maneuver around him because you got nowhere to go. Here we go again. You know what, maybe we should stick with this and see how far we go. I was gonna play Blood Omen 2, but maybe we should stick with this. I don't know, let's see how that fight with Nemesis goes. Let's kill this zombie again so we can grab whatever's in there. It's probably gonna be different this time. I don't think it's gonna be the grenade rounds. Yeah, it's RNG, so I think it's gonna be different. Oh no, it's still grenade rounds. Nice. Because the thing is, I did want to replay Defiance under the remaster, but now that I'm watching someone else play it, that kind of fills the void for a little bit. Until I can get my hands on it myself. You know, until I can actually sit down and play it. It might be better to just finish this off so we don't have to do a lot of videos on it. So maybe we could just try to do 4 like we planned for this. So maybe I just go straight to the clock tower and save Blood Omen 2 for tomorrow. Depends on how well this fight with Nemesis goes. Let's see. If it's too much of a struggle, I wonder, can you visit the printing press and see if there's anything up there that we missed, like some ink ribbons or something? Because we know he's not going to show up until we go into the city hall corridor. If there's hunters in there or something, we're diving right out. Or zombies. I just want to see if there's anything up here that we missed. Where we were running away from Nemesis. Okay, so nothing here, nothing here. Nothing in this room. Oh yeah, we missed a photo. There it is right there. Photo C. The police have been destroyed. Nice. Okay, so that's all. Looks like that's all that was in here. Just a photo. Okay. So we didn't miss anything too crucial. But it's still nice to get it so we can have all the game files. I think getting all the game files gets you some reward or something. I'm not really sure. I don't remember, but I think you get something for it. I'm just not sure what. I think it might be one of the outfits or something. Alright, so let's go save before this, just in case it goes badly again. Let's combine these. We're gonna keep them in case we need to switch it out. Yeah, let's use up one of our saves. We can put this away. We're gonna save here. Hope that it goes well. Alright, here we go. Nemesis round 2. Also, I just uploaded the Blood Omen 2 new video just a little while ago, so I don't need to put one up again in a hurry. So, yeah, we might just take the time to just do like an hour, 45 minutes, or 2 hours of this, just to see if we can progress further. Like if we can keep it at four videos for the playthrough. Because I did say it was short. I just ran into some unintentional difficulties, you know, with Nemesis and at the power station and now here. I think we have everything we need. I don't think there's anything else we can do. Yeah, I think that's everything. I don't think there's much else we can do. Hope and pray that it goes well. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with it because now that now that I'm watching someone play Defiance, it's not quite as urgent for me to play it. Now that I'm actually seeing it on screen again, so you know, I can do my own playthrough later on. I probably should have started much earlier, but yeah, I was just watching some videos on YouTube. You tend to lose track of time. See, this little area would be good if we could lead them around the statue. The problem is the statue is enclosed right here, so there's no way to actually block them from moving. That would be nice if we could actually do that, but unfortunately there's no way. So I wonder, how do you beat them effectively here? Like obviously you can just keep shooting at them, but you know what, let's just we're gonna use the Magnum. God damn! That throw is annoying for sure because it's just there's no way to stop him, pretty much. See, there's no way. The dodge is implemented very poorly in this location, so. Ah, come on. That's stupid. So basically, if you don't heal up, you know, there's no way to break out of the hole. That sucks. Because it pretty much forces you to use all your healing items right away. Which is bullshit. Yeah, that is ass. Because it just forces you to use everything right away. Because you can't go anywhere. And actually, I'm not really sure we might be able to even grab the shotgun parts in the first place because we didn't kill him the first time, so it might be too late. Might be way too late, unfortunately. But he still gives us plenty of health, which we can definitely use. We can definitely use more health, so that does work. He does give us that at least, but... Can we dodge him? God damn! And he has such a reach too, like it's insane. The hitbox on Jill is pretty much... It's insane, because yeah, it's just... She'll dodge whenever she feels like it with the zombies, but when you actually need her to dodge, like here, it doesn't do anything. It doesn't do a damn thing. Yeah, it's just no way to escape it. It's bullshit. And of course, Jill's so freaking stunned that she can't even move. She can't even get up from the ground. Let's change. I don't want to use up all the freeze rounds. Oh, there we go. Got him. Ah, come on! God damn! Running into the freaking corner. There we go. Freaking bum. Yeah, go stars yourself, fucker. Hey, look at that. We got the first aid box. We got 3 first aid kits. Nice. So we're gonna go store that, and he's gonna be gone by the time we come back. So that went better than the last 2 rounds, but still not all that great. Like I said, I think there might actually be a way to get the parts now because we don't face him enough times, but at least we got a second victory on him. It's just really tough to do that first fight against him without any real ammo. You don't have anything. You only have the handgun and a couple of green herbs, maybe green red herb combinations. There's just no way to do it. It's just tedious. It can hold up 3 first aid sprays, and you can actually refill it, which is pretty cool. I think you can refill the actual canister. There we go. Alright, now we can put all this shit away. Where's the first aid spray? Over here. You know what, let's move all this stuff down here, because I don't know why what it's doing all the way up there. Yeah, I don't know why the healing items are all the way up there. I guess we had a bunch of herbs that we used, but I like to keep them closer to the center. There we go. Let's put this here. We're gonna... Let's see, should we store the handgun for now, or... I guess we should store the grenade launcher for now. We don't need that. We got that one there. Gonna store the magnum and the grenade rounds. Got a whole bunch of gunpowders. Let's put that in case we need the extra bullets. And we do need a healing item or two. You know, let's combine the red and green with these so we can have ultra healing items. Let's combine them. Mixed herb. That way we can heal from anything. I'm gonna put that here. Actually, we should probably put it over here. Because I don't think we're going to be running into too many poisonous enemies anymore until maybe the end when they show up near the disposal factory. Or the disposal base, whatever. There's a couple spiders in the clock tower, but they're not really a threat. Alright, let's put this over here. I'm gonna store these. I think we're cool. I think we should be set. We do need that first aid spray though, because there's gonna be a danger coming up soon that we're gonna have to outmaneuver. We do need that one. And fuck it, I'll take the herb as well, just in case. Now I want to see, let me check something real quick because I want to see what decision leads to Carlos showing up and fighting Nemesis. That's the one I want. Resident Evil 3 life selection, Carlos and Nemesis. Because yeah, that's the one. Last time we got the cutscene where Jill slapped him, where she slapped the hell out of him for being a bitch. This time we want to get the one where he actually fights Nemesis and destroys the rocket launcher, because that actually eliminates, I think, like the first round of the fight against Nemesis. You don't have to fight him at all. Like at the clock tower, it eliminates the first round. Then he gets back up again, and you use a few grenade launcher rounds on him, and he's dead. So let's see, Carlos, Nemesis. I want to see what happens. That's the one I want. Here we go, life selection. And we got Google. Yeah, okay, so okay, so last time we jumped out the window. Yeah, and we ended up in the front courtyard of the clock tower. This time we're gonna choose the emergency brake because Carlos jumps, Jill stays in there, we end up in the dining room, but he will help you out during the fight. Yeah. God damn. The Resident Evil wiki's going insane. I keep trying to get to one single section. It keeps sending me back to the beginning of the page. Yeah, if you use the emergency brake, he won't give you freeze rounds, but he'll actually you actually help out in the fight with Nemesis, which means that you don't need to expend nearly as much ammo to dispatch him. And if you don't make any decision, the cable car crashes and Jill will be flung out into the clock tower front courtyard, suffering damage from the crash. So you're basically screwed. You get damaged and you get nothing. So you gotta make a decision one way or another. There's no half-assing this one. If you don't make a decision, you're screwed. So yeah, we're just gonna go with the brake. Because I wanted to blow up the rocket. That way he knocks out Nemesis once, and then you just have to shoot him a few times with a grenade launcher and he's dead. So it saves you half the ammo you would otherwise normally use against him. That, considering we just wasted a lot of ammo fighting him to get those 3 first aid spray, that actually is quite a convenient choice. Thought she was looking at something there for some reason, but no, it's just the environment. Yeah, any place where we can save ammo, it's fine by me. And here comes another sub-boss of the game. But we're not even going to try to fight this guy. She sounded so girly in that moment when she kind of yelped as she fell. Man, Jill's running around all these places with all these dirty ass places with a tube top on a mini skirt. A true hardcore cop right there. Oh, here he comes. Everybody hates this boss, the grave digger, not the truck, the worm. You gotta activate these switches so you can get the ladder moving. There we go. Let's lure him over here. There we go. We escaped his grasp. That looks like it's a fluke worm or something, or a tapeworm. God damn! Jill, climb the freaking ladder. What are you doing? Shit. That's why you need the first aid spray, because this is bullshit. You're trying to climb the freaking ladder and she's not having any of it. You basically have to be faster than him. That was some bullshit. We had the ladder right there and she just would not grab it. Even though he didn't really get her at first. Like, he was kind of in the way, but she had no reason not to grab it. His injuries are severe and beyond fatal. You think? He's in line dead there for 2 days. You think it's beyond fatal, Jill? Really? Oh damn, we didn't grab Nikolai's laptop. And anything he might have left behind. Oh well, it's too late now. We're not going back. The hell with that. He can fuck off to wherever the zombies took him. I think there might have been a memo to examine, but or at least she remarked the comment on the laptop, but it's too late now. It's over. Let's get the shotgun ready because we're gonna be dealing with some dogs once we get to the clock tower. Alright, let's fix this. Yeah, like I said, we're gonna use the brake because I believe last time we used the window, we jumped out, and that's when she encounters Carlos in the kitchen, and he's bitching about everything being doomed, and she just slaps him across the face with a huge slap. That thing goes like 3 feet and just sends him way back. It sends him stumbling. Like, don't be a bitch, Carlos. You're a mercenary, not a first year rookie. Oh yeah, we never even read the memo here. We just used the cord on it. There's the mixed oil. Now all we need is just the fuse. There we go.
It looks like we're ready to go. Here, take this.
Hey, he did give us some rounds. He gave us flame rounds. They're not that great, but they're good. They're still better than regular rounds.
Okay. Nikolai won't be joining us.
I understand. I'll operate the cable car. Let's go.
Yeah, I thought we were gonna get nothing from him, so at least we got something. Alright. Mikhail, let's get you out of here. Hopefully.
It's looking good.
Slow ass cable car.
Mikhail!
No wonder Nemesis was able to run and catch up to it. It's going slow. Mega slow. He just literally ran right after it and caught up. And probably just jumped in the window or something. Or broke open through the door. Now, here's a little trick. You're gonna get a choice here to fight Nemesis or not. You do not have to... You do not have to fight him. You simply have to turn back and go through the door. And Mikhail will take care of him. But I want to see, do we get the item or not? If we, let's see, fight Nemesis cable car. I just want to see what happens if we fight him. Do we get the item or not? Cable car. I don't think so. I don't think you get the item. I think, I remember it's just the cutscene resumes, but I want to make sure just in case. Let's see. Oh, here's an old post from GameFAQs. Yeah, you just waste ammo. Yeah, there's no point in fighting him here.
Mikhail!
Yep, just get the hell out of here, Jill. No need to fight this fool.
Jill, get out of the cable car now!
Mikhail, wait! Don't!
Get out of here! Hurry! Just a little closer.
That's a badass moment. Look at that, send him frying, cooking from the flames right out of there. Mikhail. Yeah, it's almost
No, the brakes are out.
you almost can't beat that badass moment, but I think it is slightly more badass in the remake when he actually manages to top it. So let's use the brake.
This must be.
Yeah, Carlos just dove right at her. He was like, I'm out of here. The hell with this. Yeah, I think he does manage to top it in the remake with when he blows up the latter part of the train with the grenade. He just growls at him. Get off my train, shitbird. That's actually a pretty damn classic line. Oh, look at that, we got crows. Because of course we do. Of course we have crows. And there's the area that everybody wanted to see and we didn't get. We only got a tease out of it. Now, there are items to get here, but you... God damn! Get off... Get off my hair, shitbirds. Oh, that one's still kicking over here. We cannot go into the front door, so... I don't think we can go into the front door. Yeah, we're going through the back. It's ready a shotgun just in case some zombies come bursting through. They're two almost equally badass moments, but I do think the one in Remake is slightly better. Like that game did not do a lot of things well, but it did a couple things right. There were a couple things it did right, and I think that's actually one of them. Mikhail's so badass there. Oh, there he is again. He already caught up to us. Already, somehow he ran all the way here from the clock tower. That's insane. He's got great speed. Okay, let's put all these over here. Because we don't need them right now. We got the clock T key. Obviously that stands for clock tower T. It's a key ornamented with a clock part. It has a screw-shaped ornament to put a round-shaped object. Alright, so... There's nothing else here, I don't think. There's no gunpowders. I believe the gunpowders are over there in the rear room, near the back of the clock tower, where you normally would show up if you exit from the trolley. That way you'll show up at the back bedroom. That's where the gunpowders are now. They switch sides. Sometimes I think they'll be here, and then other times they'll be over there in that room. It's completely randomly generated, so there's no way to predict when and how they are. You know, when and how they are placed. Let's see. What do we need? I don't think we need anything so far. Because we don't have enough, we need more ink ribbons for the typewriter. That's what we need. So you got enough gunpowders over here. We got the 2 handguns. Let's see if we can find some more. I know the mine thrower is downstairs. The mine thrower is downstairs, so that can use we can use that against some of the zombies and against Nemesis. Look at these bastards. Ooh, zombie palooza. There we go. Cleared them all. The grenades probably would have done a better job, but whatever. We used the winder key, so that's what it's actually called.
Carlos, I don't believe it. You're alive.
Oh, wait a minute. He shows up here.
I'm not sure how we're gonna get out of this town.
What are you talking about? We made it.
You don't get it. They have no intention of letting us make it back alive. Do you really think we can trust their great evacuation plan? Huh, it's just a piece of paper.
But we don't have any other choice than to trust them right now.
No, if we're gonna die, then we should get to choose when it happens.
Oh, so this is when she slaps him. Look at that. He went back 3 feet.
So that's it then, huh? You're giving up?
No. I can't handle it.
Well, stop being a whiny bitch, Carlos. You got an evacuation plan. They told you that. Stop. Go and carry it out. Okay, so yeah, that's why he comes back to rescue her, because he's being a bitch right here, and then he feels bad about it. So that's why he comes back to fight Nemesis. Typical weenie, huh? He starts feeling bad about it later on, then he's got to go back to make up for it. So here we have the clock tower map. This is a pretty big area. That's why people were pissed that it got cut off from the remake, because the game is already long enough. And then you cut this out, and now you're making a short game even shorter. That's a hint towards a puzzle you're going to see later on. No music box. His melody is out of order. Let's grab the mine thrower. He is holding something in his hand. Operation instruction. Order for UBCS Echo Team. Wipe out the downtown area of the infestation, then evacuate the remaining citizens to the clock tower. Among the civilians, remember to give priority to the employees of Umbrella's affiliates. Remember to stay alert, because the infected have a high endurance rate and will strike without hesitation. So they just expected them to wipe out thousands and thousands of zombies. Or at least a few hundred at minimum, but that's insane. Also, give priority to the employees of Umbrella's affiliates. That explains how a certain somebody who survived them and showed up in document form in RE9. That explains how he survived, because it was one person who really should not have gotten out of the city alive, and I was kind of pissed to see that he actually did. I saw his name, and it's like, what the fuck? How the fuck is this guy still alive after all these years? How did he get out of Raccoon City? And all this explains because they gave him priority. What a motherfucker. Yeah, they gave him priority, so he basically ran and left all his people behind. So he lived to be a grand old age of 90 years old, and a lot of other people just got stuck in the city and got killed, while his corrupt, worthless ass was basically rescued by Umbrella. That explains perfectly how he got out. That sucks. Evacuation procedure. Once the mission is complete or when it becomes too impossible to accomplish, evacuate immediately. We'll deploy a helicopter that is waiting in the suburbs to the yard in front of the clock tower. They're going to need more than one helicopter. They need several, or at least it has to go back and forth, back and forth. There's no way they're getting lots of civilians out. Like, what if they had like 60 or 80 civilians? Are they gonna make 10 trips in a row? Yeah, once it becomes impossible to accomplish, that means once there's too many damn zombies to fight them effectively. When you are ready for evacuation, ring the bell at the clock tower to send on a helicopter. Mercenary's corpse. He might have died fighting. You think? You think he died fighting, Jill? You've opened the lock? Yeah, so that was locked from inside, so we couldn't open it before. Oh, we got spooters. Ugh. Get out of here, spiders. So that's a hint that there's spiders in the corridor, because normally if they weren't, they would be the insect monsters. The fact that they're there shows that there's spiders over there. So be ready for those. It's a shame they didn't recreate the clock tower. Look at this. This would have been magnificent to see in today's modern graphics, and they just completely cut it out in favor of you know, the hospital got expanded and they did a nice job on that, but then the section with Nest 2 is just completely bland. They literally just cut and paste Nest 1 from, almost literally cut and paste Nest 1 from the RE2 remake. It sucked. Let's save this because we might need that for Nemesis. Yeah, some bullshit. This would have looked magnificent in modern HD graphics. Hopefully the guy making the mod to restore some of the lost areas is doing this pretty well. At the clock tower key. Yeah, there's the gunpowder. Is there anyone here? Big West Hotel and Restaurant. That's it for Big West. I think there might be zombies coming out of there. Oh yeah, here they come. Thankfully for us, we're out of here. We're right next to the exit. We don't have to deal with those guys. We can just leave them there. Store this back in the box. We'll go back for the 1 gunpowder. I'm gonna make a second one. Actually, I think it's CCC that makes freeze rounds. I think C plus C just makes Magnum rounds, doesn't it? Damn, how did he get all the way over there? I hear you can skip the door cutscenes on the GOG version. It's only the PSN that has them. Yes, I grab the gunpowder, get the hell out of here. Luckily, the zombies cannot open doors in this one, so they're stuck in there as long as you react quick enough. You saw right there he was gonna grab her, but as long as you're quick enough, they're basically stuck in there. So let's store this. There's not too many enemies here. There's no zombies besides these. There's only the spiders up top. I don't think you can shoot at them with the mines. I think the mines just don't have the proper they don't have the proper distance or range. You can aim upwards, so it just that doesn't work. Let's take a look at the second plane manual. Where is it? It's the red one. Well, I guess we gotta refer to it in our files. Here it is. Game instruction B. Oh, so it is C plus C. And then triple C makes Magnum bullets, which you don't need because I believe we find them later. So, yeah, it is that one. So what we're gonna do is before we quit, not right now, but before we quit for this, for the night to save, we're gonna save and then we're gonna experiment. We're gonna combine 2 gunpowders to see how many rounds they give us. Because if it is less than 12, we're better off just converting the regular grenade rounds into freeze rounds, because like I said, the regular grenade rounds kind of suck, so there's no point in using them that way. You gotta improve them on something else. And you can mix them. You can mix red will create flame rounds, yellow will create acid, and C will create flame. C will create freeze rounds. They really should be called nitrogen rounds, but they're freeze rounds. But I want to see how many we get. God damn, freaking dumbass spiders. Art picture postcard. A picture postcard of antique clocks. The following verse is printed. Give your soul to the goddess. Put your hands together to pray before her. I misread that for some reason. There's nothing suspicious here. Grab the ink ribbons, Joe. Grab the freaking ink ribbons. It's locked. The god of time is etched under the keyhole. We do not have that key just yet, so we gotta get the hell out of here. I was also playing Mario 64 the other day. That game is annoying as hell. Holy shit, like I did not realize it was that bad. I did not realize it was that bad until I played it, and this holy shit, some of those stages are freaking annoying. The challenges for the stars, they're just insane. It's like Crash Bandicoot levels of annoying. I want to grab the mine thrower because I want to see we can kill the spiders. We don't need to, but we might as well. There we go. Combine these. Yeah, let's take the mine thrower. I want to see because I don't remember. I don't think they aim at the ceiling. You can only aim straight forward. So I don't think I can kill them. But I want to see if we can knock one down. There's also a save box up top, so you don't need to worry about going back to retrieve the items. Yep, there he is. He's already waiting for us like a bastard. Let's see. Let's fire one. Oh, it sucks. Yeah, kind of lows. So you can fire upwards. It just takes 2 shots to kill them. Okay. But now that we killed that one, we can just use the bomb to blow up the other one. I think there's only 2. We'll use the regular ammo instead of the enhanced. I don't want to waste an enhanced on a freaking spider. So now that one's gone, it can ambush you from the ceiling. Oh yeah, there we go. Let's see if we can aim from here. God damn it. Here we go. God damn. It's creepy how their legs stay there, but there's no body attached to them. And they're still moving. Just that center orb piece in the middle. Ugh. Hey, red herbs. It's about time. We've been looking for you. So, the key to this is after Nemesis shows up, if you use the cord, you'll electrocute him and you'll get the item. If you push him off the tower, he won't bother you the rest of the way, so it's a trade-off. You can either get the item and then he'll be down there at the bottom. He'll come after you on the top floor and then he'll run after you at the bottom. Or you can knock him off but you get no item. But I want to at least get the first parts of the shotgun. There's no way to get it, I think, right now, but I want to at least get it just so you can see what it's like. Hey, you got a silver gear. So let's throw the mine thrower for now. We don't need it. And it's not that great against Nemesis either. It's pretty weak, so like you can see there, it took 2 shots to kill a spider. I think it only takes like 1 shotgun shell, so they're pretty weak. Or 1 grenade rounds, at least. Let's combine those. Yeah, I was watching, like I said, I was watching someone play the Defiance remaster without ever having played any of the Soul Reaver or Legacy of Kain games. So, good luck with the story, because you'll be kind of lost there. But I guess from a pure gameplay standpoint, you can appreciate it. And also, it was a sponsorship, so that's pretty cool. When a company sponsors you to try out the game, that's pretty fun. Unless you explore, some new games that you might not have played before without having to rely on dropping $30 or $40 for it. Let's grab more gunpowder. Now this isn't like RE2 Remake. You can't make ammo just by combining the powders themselves. They just make double A or double B, etc. So now we only have enhanced rounds available. So if you don't want to use if you want to be able to keep using this one, instead of doing them one at a time, what you have to do is combine them, so that way you can get more ammo, but you never switch over to the enhanced rounds. They don't change, because right now we're basically stuck to the enhanced rounds for the rest of the game. I don't mind that because they're more powerful, but if you want to use this gun because it's faster, the best course of action is just to combine 2 and do them 2 or 3 at a time. That way you don't reach the tally necessary for the enhanced rounds, but you still get a ton of handgun ammo. Because right now, until the end of the game, all we're going to get is just enhanced rounds, and those are only good for this gun. So if you want to continue to use this one, just combine the gunpowders and have AA or AAA, and then that way it's better that way. You get more ammo. Actually, I think you can only do AA because I think AAA might be the flame rounds. I think you can do AA, and it'll give you twice the handgun bullets. But I don't really mind since we got our fair use out of this gun. We don't need to keep using it the rest of the game. So since it has no ammo, it's going in the box. Let's store these right here. There we go. We do not have the gear yet for this, so we can safely keep that in there, but we do not have the necessary gear for it. Let's put this up here. I think I'm going to go for an herb for now. I don't think we need a full heal, because she's alright. Now we have to go downstairs and solve the clock tower puzzle. Is that an ink ribbon on the desk? It is an ink ribbon. Nice. I did not even notice that until just now. It's like, what is that circular thing on the desk? It is an ink ribbon. Let's put this over here. Will you go down the ladder? Yes. So like I said, I don't think we're going to be able to get the second parts, but we can electrocute them just so you can see what they're like. That's all I want to accomplish. Here we go. Use the cord. It's funny, in the strategy guide I mentioned, the Prima Games one, it actually says use the cord, Luke, a reference to Star Wars. Look at that, he went stiff. There's his item. We can grab it while he's down. See, you got the parts A, but I don't think we're going to be able to get the parts B. It seems to be aged and crumbling. Yeah, we're not going to be able to get those parts. That's also why you want to take out the spiders, so that you don't have any trouble, or you're not hindered in any way while you're running across it, because he will open the door right now. You like how it happens off screen? So that it doesn't have to show him loading. You know, it doesn't show the enemy model loading into the game. You like how it does it off screen? He's just magically there. You don't even hear a door open. Like you would in the remakes when Mr. X pops in. You don't even hear that. You just hear all you hear is just him running. And the music, that actually pretty nice music. Very unsettling. Oh man, do we actually have to go upstairs? Damn, we didn't get the other half of the key. Shit, we do have to go upstairs with him there. That sucks. God damn, motherfucker. The hell with that. We're out of here. Yeah, so now he's just roaming the place. Let's grab a healing item. Oh no, we do have the green herb. I was about to say, just in case he grabs us, we're not instantly doomed if he picks us up, but we're fine. We're in fine status and we also have a green herb, so it's okay. Yeah, we do have to use this one. Okay, so basically the key to this is you want to replicate the tune without it being off sync, so... Nope. Let's see if that's correct. Now we gotta flip the other one up. The first one is wrong. Yeah, the first one is wrong. We gotta flip it up instead of down. Imagine how cool that music box puzzle would have been in the remake if they had done it. You know, it would have been like Silent Hill's music box, which is pretty interesting puzzle. There we go. I used to struggle a bit with this one because I thought it had to do when I was young because I thought it had to do with the music boxes downstairs, the one that has the tune out of sync. It's wrong, so I thought you had to match that one or do like a mix of them, and no, it's just you just have to get the correct sequence here. You don't have to do anything with that one. Got the Chronos chain made to adore a god of time. Just a small screw hole near the ornament. There we go, we got the Chronos key. It's a key designed to adore a god of time. Yeah, I thought you had to match the off-key one downstairs. I didn't realize it's as simple as just matching the one that works properly upstairs. That's all you need to do. So, let's store the MA1 parts here. We don't need them because we're not going to be able to do anything with them, but it's nice to have just so you can see what it's like. Should we grab another herb? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, let's grab another herb just in case. Just in case we get screwed. I know he's gonna be here right away. Oh damn, he's not here. Is he gonna be outside in the corridor? Oh, he left. I think it's because we activated the puzzle that kind of deactivated him. But now he might be downstairs in the lobby or in the room. Let's see, if he's down in here, he got deactivated. Maybe because we did the puzzle. I think that tends to despawn him. Yeah, he's not here, so he despawned because we did the clock tower puzzle. If we hadn't, he would still be down here, but since we did the puzzle, get out of the way, Spooter. You can come back later as Carlos and massacre those spiders, but there's no point. Oh, and here's one of the worst puzzles to figure out in the entire series. I hate this puzzle. Because I still have no idea how it works or what each ball that you put into the little dish right there does. These are the mercenaries, and this was one of the character models I told you about that the HD mod kind of messed up their face, so it looks like they're made of clay. The mercenary's face, it just looks really goofy. It looks like a bad abstract art painting, like something Van Gogh would have done, or like the Scream. Mercenaries Pocketbook, September 26. It's only been 3 hours since the mission started, but the team is down to me and Campbell. The number of the zombies is far greater than we expected. There is no hope left for the city. We have already injected the antibody for the virus, but I'm not sure that it will work. I don't know if I will survive. That ties into Resident Evil 9 with what they're saying, that some people had delayed T-virus response to, they call it Raccoon City Syndrome, because it was a delayed response to the antibodies. So the antibodies held it back for a couple decades, but then it started reasserting itself again. The virus went dormant and then just suddenly started appearing again. Although I still don't know if that's actually true, if it's just that weirdo with the goggles experimenting on people. It could be either one of them. But yeah, basically that's what they're trying to imply, that the antibodies were not as effective as they were thought to be. You know, the antibodies that Umbrella provided, they weren't as effective as the company thought it would be. September 27, we managed to reach the clock tower. Out of desperation, we robbed some wounded members of their weapons and used their surviving citizens as decoys. Damn, you gotta do what you gotta do, right? We were taught to do this in order to survive in the battlefield, but I never enjoyed it. However, a girl showed up at the clock tower before me. She is one of the survivors. She looks just like my sister before she starved to death. September 28. I wanted to evacuate as soon as possible, but the girl didn't. Her father insisted that he wouldn't leave the city where his beloved wife rests in peace. I really wanted to save the girl, but Campbell said all I care about is our lives. That's how I felt before, but now the clock tower has become a dangerous place, and I don't want to make any more mistakes. An Umbrella mercenary. It seems that he died trying to shield someone's daughter. Yep, so they both died there. Nice. Neither one of them got out alive. There's some mine thrower ammo right there. This is funny, you can't move this giant bill as Jill, so it looks like it happens when she does. Yep, just kick it, Jill. Make sure not to break your toe. So I never got this puzzle, and I still don't understand the reasoning behind it. I know each one affects the clock a different time. It goes a different set of hours, but I don't know what's the reasoning behind you putting them in the dishes in a certain order. Like, I don't know by how much they change the time. Yeah, because this is a goddess going from birth to middle age, or like young age to death, so it's the 3 phases of life. But the thing is, I don't understand. You have to get the one in the middle. You have to get it to midnight, but I don't understand how each ball, you know, controls how many hours. Like, there's no way to tell what hours they affect. Like, does one go forward 2 hours or 3 hours? There's literally no way to tell. Past goddess, present goddess, and then future goddess. She's dead, and she's a skeleton now. But I don't understand the logic behind it. Like, let's look it up real quick, because I want to see what the actual logic behind this puzzle is, because it's always bugged me that I never understand it, no matter how many times I play this game. Clock tower puzzle. Let's see. The solution depends on the starting. Oh, it also depends on the starting time display. That sucks. Okay, so it starts at 12. Okay, so here it is. Here, thanks to Google's shady AI. Basically, Skynet's dumb little brother. According to that Google, the ore value, so the crystal subtracts 1 hour, obsidian adds 2 hours, and then amber adds 6 hours. Okay, so let's Let's take this logically. So we're at 11. Let's see. So how would we let's see, because it's I guess you had to add up all the totals from the 3 different ones. So if we put crystal in the middle, it's gonna drive it back to 10. Okay, so we put the obsidian ball 2 hours. So yeah, it went to 9. Okay, so that went to 9. Oh, and I guess the right one is the minute hand, or let's see. Put the crystal here. I want to try to figure it out on my own without using the guide. Okay, so that went back to 1 hour. Huh. So we can't put the amber ball there because then it's just gonna drive it past the total. We're at 1 o'clock over here. What do we have? We have obsidian and amber. So 2 hours. Yeah, why is this so convoluted? Because the solution's right there on the laptop. I just want to try to figure it out myself before we just delve into it. Okay, that went to 3 o'clock. Now if we put the crystal here, what does that do? That went to 4. What if we put amber over here? We almost had it. What if we flipped them instead? Let's try flipping them instead. I don't know, man. I'm just gonna look at the solution because I don't understand this puzzle. I don't understand how you're supposed to figure it out which one goes where. Like, I get that they all add and subtract different amounts of time period, you know, 1 hour, 2 hours, 6 hours, but I just do not get how you're supposed to do this shit. Unless we just put the obsidian right here in the middle, I guess. Because that went back 1. I guess it's some type of magic. I mean, not magic, a math-based puzzle. See, that went to 9. But the problem is, if we use obsidian, now we got crystal and amber. Yeah, you know, I'm just gonna look up the solution because I have no idea how this puzzle works. It's obviously math-based and time-based with the hour and stuff, but I just have no idea how the clock works. So we're just gonna look it up. If it's 11 o'clock, okay, so it says amber, obsidian, crystal. Okay, so we actually almost had it right there. So you gotta place the amber here. Okay, that goes back. Obsidian would be over here. Oh no, wait. We placed in the wrong dish. It's in the middle one. It's crystal over here. And then here we go. Yeah, and that's obsidian plus 2 hours. There we go. Yeah, I just do not get this puzzle. This is labyrinthian for me, like Yano Soldier would say in the Soul Reaver games. They just convoluted as hell. I don't even get what this is. So, like I said, I know that it subtracts and adds time, etc. The thing is, how are you supposed to figure out which one does what? I guess you just have to manually write down the amount of time each one subtracts at each different clock, and then you know, deduce it from there. You know, make your deduction as to which one you should do first. But I'm not gonna do all that work. Are you kidding me? That puzzle sucks. I'm not doing all that work. A gear designed after God of Time. We got the Chronos gear. Not to be confused with Chrono Trigger. Yeah, I just I don't know. I have no idea what's up with that. Motherfucking spiders. Get out of the way, fools. Does he have anything here? He does. Nice. You know what? I intended to kill those spiders just to get them out of the way so Carlos doesn't have to expend any ammo on them. Because I don't know if they can poison him or not. You know, we got plenty of grenade round ammo. I'm just gonna kill him. I want the way clear for Carlos. I don't want him to get poisoned or something, so we're just gonna kill him. Just grab the grenade launcher, whatever. We'll use those same exact rounds we got. Or you know what, we'll use the mines because we don't use it for anything else, so we just use the mines for them. I grabbed the magnum instead of the grenade launcher for some reason. Yeah, let's just use the mine thrower. We'll use that instead. Store these in here. There we go. Gonna need more rounds for Nemesis later on. So let's put those there. Yeah, I'm just gonna kill them because I don't want them bugging Carlos when he goes through there. I don't know if he can get poisoned or not, but I'd rather not take the risk. Especially if there's no blue herbs, you might be screwed, so whatever, we'll just kill them now. Let's just wipe them out. So we don't have to bother with them ever again. It'd actually be easier if it was the insect monsters. You can just run past them. There we go. And of course we got the friggin' dumbass spiders. The little baby spiders. Incidentally, I'm looking at the wiki, the wiki for Resident Evil, and it has a picture of the new Nemesis from the remake as Nemesis T-type. So does that mean that there were other types of Nemesis? Are they implying it's basically different from the one in the OG? That this is a whole other brand of Nemesis? Is that what they're implying? I guess. There we go. Now we gotta reset again to make them disappear. Even though realistically it would just be there the very next time you set foot in there, so I guess if they remade this game properly, they would still be in there once you enter the room. You'd have to manually kill them. Yeah, let's use the mine thrower. God damn! Yeah, that's bullshit. There we go, finally. It's still alive? Are you kidding me? Fine. Use the dumbass shotgun. Ugh. Let's go heal ourselves with the blue herbs outside. Here we are. Nice blue herbs. There we go. And we're still on caution, so we did alright. Let's load up the shotgun since we're not going to be able to get the other one, so there's no point in holding on to the regular rounds. Normally you'd hold the regular rounds for that shotgun and then use enhanced for this one, so you'd be carrying 2 shotguns and you wouldn't need the handgun at all. But unfortunately we do not have that, so we're not going to be able to get the other one, so there's just literally just no point to keeping the regular shotgun empty. You know, normally we'd keep this one and the other one to have 2 shotguns, but there's no point. There's literally no point, so... One thing you can do to make things easier is to, what you do is you play mercenaries. You get a good score. You buy the very first item you can get, which I believe is a assault rifle with the points, and then you use that on your second New Game Plus playthrough to actually take down Nemesis during the first encounter, and that way you get all the parts from the very beginning, so you don't miss one battle. So you get pretty much everything. You get the eagle parts, A and B. You get the kit with 3 first aid sprays, the container, and then you also get the parts for the shotgun. That's what you normally do. So you pretty much have to play mercenaries and then go and get enough points or cash, because it's dollars basically. Get enough cash that you can actually go and buy the assault rifle early on. It doesn't have unlimited ammo, but it is just enough that it lets you kill Nemesis on the very first try, you know, on the very first battle. So you can then grab his item, and then from then on you have to kill him every single time or stun him, like at the printing press or at the restaurant, but that way you can get all 5 items. Other than that, you're always gonna fall short once. You're gonna fall short one time because you missed the very first battle at the STARS office or at the beginning. Oh yeah, because I think we could have killed them once we did get the Magnum. We could have killed them inside the STARS building. That's where I went wrong. You can't fight them outside because it's too much. You don't have the necessary ammo yet or health items, but once he's inside, then you can fight him. So that's where we probably should have taken him on. But the thing is, like I said, it consumes a lot of ammo, so your best bet is just to grab that assault rifle first, and then you can just pump it right into him during the first battle. When you're out in the open, you don't have to worry about the tight corridors. You don't have to worry about being out of space and having no room to maneuver. You can just shoot him until he's dead. So something for next time if I play this game again. I probably will. I don't know if I'll record it, but I'll play it again. Maybe we will. Maybe we'll do it just to check out some of the alternate outfits and show you how you can do it. Because that shotgun is actually pretty damn interesting. It kind of rocks. It's the same shotgun Arnold had in Terminator 2 when he was driving down the highway. Remember that part? And they kind of veer off into that, like a, I don't know what this even called. It's like a waterway or like a dam or something, but they're driving on the motorcycle and the guy, the T-1000 is coming behind them on the truck, and Arnold pulls out that shotgun to shoot its tires. He shoots the tires out, and that shotgun that you can flip and reload is the one that they give you here, so it's actually pretty cool. But like I said, you really needed to tackle Nemesis head on over there at the STARS office, and we didn't have nearly the amount of ammo we needed for that. Maybe if you save all your ammo from the very beginning and you don't use the shotgun, I think then you might have a chance. But other than that, it's just very, very tough. It's a very tough thing to pull off. Which, like I said, playing mercenaries first before you attempt that, and then getting a decent amount of cash so you can buy the assault rifle makes it worth it for sure. Like I say, you won't get infinite ammo until the very end. You basically have to beat mercenaries with pretty much the best ranking. I think it's S ranking on all 3 characters, which is incredibly difficult to do. It's nearly impossible, especially with Nikolai. So you have to do that, but it's pretty much worth it if you want to fight him early on. You need that advantage. Okay, so we have one freeze round here. Let's put this away. We don't really need it. We got one magnum shell. That should help us out quite a bit, right? But actually, I think we're gonna take the container. That's the most useful one. Especially since you can't tell your status because you get poisoned during that battle. Or infected, rather, with the virus. So you can't really tell your status. So I think it's actually best to just keep the 3 on you. That's much better because you know, you can just heal up from 3 straight tries. You got 3 full heals. You don't have to guess how much damage Joe has taken, whether you're on yellow level of caution or whether you're in orange level of caution. You can just heal up when you see you're limping. So I think that's better. We're gonna put in the gear. There we go. Everything's working. The clock tower should be functioning now, so. Yeah, but if you listen closely, you can hear ringing in the distance, the giant bell from the clock tower. So now that we did that, we're actually gonna save here. I'm not gonna fight Nemesis right now. We already fought him once. Let's see, what else do we need? We're gonna put these here. The flame rounds are decent. We might try those out later on. They're decent. Decent enough for Nemesis at least. But we're not gonna make the freeze rounds yet because I want to see. Once we save, I want to see how many gunpowders it takes. Let's see, because we know if we combine a blue with these grenade rounds here, we know if we combine a blue, it you know, it gives you 6 freeze rounds. But I want to see what happens if you combine C and C, how many it gives you. Yeah, so obviously there's a boss battle with Nemesis coming up, but we're gonna give Carlos his chance to shine, so we're not gonna fight him right now. I think the next video can be all about Carlos having his time in the spotlight, getting his chance to shine in the game. Man, I'm tired. Can you tell? I'm starting to feel a little tired. Because I didn't expect to be recording for 2.5 hours. I wanted to do just 1.5 hours, but I got a late start, so it is what it is. But at least this way, we did a pretty good amount of progress for this, so we can play Resident Evil 9 next time after we play some more Blood Omen. Blood Omen 2, rather. So yeah, I want to see. Let's see how many 2C gunpowders give us. So here's a C, and here's another C. Grab the wrong one. Let's see. So normally one blue gunpowder C gives you 6 freeze rounds. So let's see what happens when you combine them from scratch. How many do we get? Okay, gunpowder CC. I forgot we do need the reloading tool to make those. So let's see what it gives us. Okay, it gives us 10. Yeah, it gives us 10. So yeah, it's actually better to just use them individually and combine them with the grenade rounds because it gives us less. Like, if we do the regular method by combining them, we get 12, you know, 6 for each gunpowder. But if we do 2 gunpowders here, it actually gives us 10. So it actually gives us 2 less than normally if we just combine them with grenade rounds. So yeah, it's actually not worth it. It is actually not worth it. It's actually better to just yep, there you go, 11. I was hoping it would be 19 or something, but no. Because you can't really tell the 10, the 0 has that slash through it, so I thought maybe it was a 9, but no, it is a 10, so... Yeah, so it's not worth it. It's actually better to just combine the gunpowders with these, because these are near worthless against tougher enemies. Like, they kill zombies pretty good, but... Nemesis, the insects, the hunters, they all take more damage than this ammo allows with just 1 round, so it is not a very good grenade round. So it's actually better to just combine the gunpowder C with these and you get 6 each, and then if you do 2 you get 12. You know, I think you can combine the blue and the blue and then combine them to get 12, but that's actually the much better method than trying to combine just the gunpowder, because then you're always going to fall too short, and those 2 rounds can make the difference between you beating Nemesis and then, you know, moving on, or else running out of ammo. You have to start over, so it's better to do it that way. So yeah, I think we're done for the night. I'm not gonna fight Nemesis right now because that's a whole long sequence, but yeah, we made quite a bit of progress. I wish I hadn't gotten stuck in that section near the pharmacy or the sales office, whatever that place is. You know, because of those damn insects that we kept trying to blow them up, and they were just not having it. They were just running off to a separate section and staying far away from the bomb. And then the one time we did manage to kill them with the bomb, we blew ourselves up and died, so that was no good. So we wasted a good 10 minutes there, maybe even 15, trying to just do that whole section over again. So yeah, we're gonna wait until next time to find Nemesis, and then it's gonna be Carlos's time to shine. It's funny, even though I did a longer recording, I think I'm still gonna have to do 5 videos because I don't think we can get through the next boss fight, Carlos's trip at the hospital, searching for the vaccine, and then do the park and the graveyard fight with the worm, and then the dead factory. I think it's way too much. So it's funny, even though I tried to go longer so that we would do only 4 videos, I think we're still gonna have to end up doing 5, just because the first one I think was only like an hour 10 minutes, something like that, so it was not overly long. So we're still have to gonna do a 5th shorter video just to cover the whole game. But yeah, we just gotta do it. I am enjoying this game. This game definitely has a lot of fun replay value with the way things are arranged randomly, so they can, you know, items can show up in different places, your ammo and health. Obviously you have the life selection with Nemesis. There's just a lot of cool features there. You have the actual useful ammo for the grenade launcher, like the freeze rounds, not that shit you get in the remake. So yeah, the remake, they introduced the mine rounds, which are kind of worthless, except in one specific Nemesis fight, and like a couple of monsters here and there, but by and large they're largely useless. And then the acid rounds are weak. They're weak as hell. And so basically the only good rounds are the flame rounds and the regular ones, so they completely screwed up that system in remake, among other things. What a shock, right? They screwed up so many things. They screwed up a lot of things very well, so what a shock that they also screwed up the grenade round system. But I'm having fun playing this one. I should probably play it on PC much later on to see if they updated the HD mod for it and finally fixed the faces. But even in its rough PS1. Yeah, and its rough PS1 state on the PlayStation 4. It's still pretty worth your time. It's definitely for me one of the higher ranked Resident Evils up there. You know, it's definitely in the top 5 for sure. You know, a lot of people don't appreciate it as much. They think, oh, Code Veronica is quote unquote the real Resident Evil 3. You know, that's the one that should be regarded as the main entry in the series. Man, Code Veronica sucks. That game is ass. That game is bullshit. It's just filled with bullshit on top of bullshit on top of even more bullshit. I don't even know where to start with that game. Like, it's just ass. It's horrible in some respects. They had some good ideas with a couple things, but the execution was so far off. It just brings the whole game down. Like that, I don't know how people could actually stand to play that game that tries to soft lock you like every 30 minutes and claim that's one of the best Resident Evils out there. That game sucks. Like, is it truly and utterly horrible like Silent Hill Homecoming? No, but it's no prize either. It is what it is. It's a game. Let me put it that way. It's one of the games of all time. It's a game that there's not much more I can say about it, because that game blows for me. I hate that thing. But to me, this is the real Resident Evil 3, the official one, and it's pretty damn good even after all these years. So I look forward to continuing next time, but that's it for now. I'm gonna play a bit of RE9 and Blood Omen 2 before we get back to this. So thank you for watching. I will see you again next time on Resident Evil 3 Nemesis, the OG, on the PS4. See you later, everyone.